Yeah, so on that note that I did not get it mentioned on film, I was about to, nobody asked what the bag was. Although Carol looked at it funny. And I was hoping she was going to say something, because I was going to say, yeah, it's okay, it's my witch book. Yeah. Maybe they'll put stuffed animals in the tree again. Ah. There. By the time we got home and got changed and everything else, you see what I mean by...
I gotta go home and get my other jacket or going riding.
Well, exactly, yeah. and packing everything and the whole bit, and it's just... whatever, you know? Look at that. Thought it was a good idea we got this out for a little bit, at least for a few minutes. The gods will like that. Had somebody say to me where I was, a cashier, she like knows me enough, right? You know, like you recognize her. She just looked at me funny. She says, you seem like such a spiritual person. What a thing to say, right? And I looked at her and I said, why do you say that? And I'd had some really strange things go on. And she said, I don't know. I often think that. I just thought I'd tell you today. And I took it to be the ancestors were talking to her face. And I told her that. I said, you know what? The spirits have just spoken to me. She says, well, are you? Do you do kind of that, meditation? I said, look, I'm a witch. She went, oh. I said, not the way you understand it. It's not Wicca. And I said, and then there's this in Santeria. And I said, I was raised by 2 ministers. Oh, don't worry, I ran churches. I go to Sweat Lodge. She just looked at me, she says, how do you balance all that? And this customer is standing around, okay? And I said, looked at everybody, and everybody's just like with their big eyes, right? And I leaned over, and I sort of went like this at it, right? And I said, now I want you to just think about this. This is your big thought for the next while. Let's keep you going today. I said, the gods are real. She looked at me kind of funny. I said, the gods are not real. She looked at me funny, and I said, long live the gods, right? And she just went, it was like a light bulb went on for her.
I'm watching a series on Amazon Prime called American Gods.
Okay.
What would happen to all the old gods that got brought over here by the people that came? What happens when they get forgotten for the new gods?
They get pissed off.
The god of media, the god of the world.
They get pissed
the
off.
God of technology.
Bingo. I just told you.
And right now there is a war going on between the old gods and the new gods.
Yeah, well, somebody knows how it's working.
That's Terry Pratchett and Neil Gaiman.
I don't really like Pratchett, but he might have some thought. I can't believe that I opened up the 10th key. Oh, good bloody fucking God. And that's what I'm going to do today? Ooh. Okay, here, you can play with the camera. I didn't before. Don't zoom in on me. I don't want to, be seen fully on whatever. But I'm going to go like, no, I don't want it on my face. Okay? I got to think about where north is, first of all. East, north. Should be starting.
Start somewhere.
Huh? Well, since I just buggered it up, I'll walk with her shins for starters, okay?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Is that okay? Can I walk with her shins?
Yeah, I just can't follow you.
I don't need you to follow me fully. Is it camera on?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's good.
I think. We've got a picture. No, it's not recording.
I mean, there's lots of things that I can remember, and I'll even say, Michael, was this discussion, could we do parts of ritual? But it was a little like Indigenous. You don't do the picture specifically of the grandfathers. Or of that, you don't touch that eagle feather that fell off. So you don't shoot directly at the altar, and if it's, Alexandrian, here's the ritual. You don't do that. You don't want to piss anything off, including the energies. But there are things that you can take pictures of. We came to that conclusion. And so, somewhere from the back, that's okay. You're in the circle. It's cool. But what did you say? It was a good film? It was a good film. We're all going to die. Well, we're all going to die anyway. But that's okay. I'm not talking about that kind of die. We're doomed. Earth is in a bad way.
Yeah.
I have no idea whether Jesus is coming back or not. That's certainly the church's great idea. I am not certain if the Rainbow Warriors are going to arrive.
Oh, no.
The Rainbow Warriors are a whole New Age idea that have been adopted into very sacred teachings, which is unfortunate. I have no idea if Mad Max is going to arrive, and I have the feeling he is.
Yeah. There's a better chance of Max than anybody else. Max or his equivalent.
These are difficult things to say because I don't know if you understand them. I see this when I've started telling this same discussion with a lot of women. I talked with somebody out at the language contest thing and said the same thing. And she doesn't know me from whatever. And she just looked at me and went, like, with these wonderful, like, the depth in her eyes, right? Okay, so we're not supposed to say brown after this film. Well, she knows she got brown eyes. I know I got blue eyes. Or actually, I have green eyes. Meaning, like, what? I'm like this whole other group in that film, remember?
Well, what about people with gray eyes?
Oh, well, that's the thing. That's what he said. Remember when he said, oh, and I think she did a thing with the hazel eyes? Oh, well, then the gray and the gray and the green, we would get to sit on the sidelines and do what, be the judges. But here's the kicker. The one at the contest, I did the same thing. So like this, and I touched her in her diaphragm, and she just shuddered. And I said, you know, and I know, and it don't matter our skin or anything, and we're women. And she went, yeah, and I thought she was going to cry. Like you say?
The Hierophant came up again.
Okay, so what else? I actually got the Hierophant.
Nine of Wands, the Hierophant, 10 of Swords, and 6 of Swords.
You had those cards.
And I shuffled these.
You had those cards the other day, Tim.
And I shuffled these.
You had those cards the other day. I've already told you that these are not good, these things. I've told you this, didn't I?
Well, it's a constant anyway, whatever it is.
It's a constant, not good. It's a constant, it's coming, okay? We just don't know quite how soon. I'll work with that, and then I'll just kind of... This is why I didn't want to go get the bikes and try to do this. I'm feeling really all over the place right now.
Or do you want to not get the bikes? Is that
no,
what you're
I
feeling,
didn't want
or?
to get the bikes and try to come and do this. I don't even know where I put that.
Your lighter's there.
Yeah, my lighter's there. These are not even all cigarettes. Believe it or not, I'm using cigarettes on the cigarette deck to put cards in. Like the little ones. They fit. It's cool. Oh, that's kind of cool too. That's in there for a reason. That's a piece of tobacco offering if I ever have to do it. There's that one's at least there. I'll just leave them sit there for a minute. What in hell would open the 10th key? Oh, good bloody fucking God. That sounds cool, doesn't it? I'll bring the mantra out again. Yeah, well, I don't know. We're going to get the bikes. We're not going to get the bikes. And I'm tired of worrying about getting the bikes. I've been worrying about getting the bikes out, Tim, for a week. Okay? Well, you may be anxious to do it, but I have geared up for nearly a week to do that daily and said, fuck it. I'm just going to exist right now. And we'll get through that. And we've got to do something with the freaking garbage mess there. And you know, welcome to Beltane, hey. Man, I shot my mouth off at Circle today. I don't even know if I should be telling that story. I tell that story in the Circle, presuming that there's a certain amount of confidentiality. It's not a story that I tell publicly really anymore. Those things that I love. Her work, I've seen her work. He handed me the book. He says, "Oh, this is the book." And I thought, well, frick, man. I've got parts of this in PDF. I've read this. And I don't think I've ever seen that film per se. I can't remember. But I've seen her. And I've seen her in action. And I couldn't tell you where I've seen it. It's been in a class, or I watched it myself. I don't know.
Yeah, because for us, she did a respectful workplace training.
Yeah, it's
And that was 5-6 years ago.
well, it's...
And Dave wants my impressions of her 5 or 6 years ago. Good luck.
Well, I don't know. There were a lot of things in that film. I'll turn the camera off just to tell you. Oh, I'd have to go to 8. Sure, why not? I should cut them at least. Just gonna run with it. Okay, this is it. That's interesting. Oh my good bloody fucking God. Oh boy. Enochian, here we go, huh? Yeah, let's put the Enochian stuff in with some Santeria thought. I'm learning to do this and to document it because sometimes it's easy to almost pretend differently or to forget or say it couldn't have been. But, that's what I want to know. Well, yeah. Holy fuck. Say something about the cards. Say something. What's your initial impression right now? Because we never really talk about it. I just know.
Dead people in there.
How did dead people? Whoa!
I knew it was
Which
gonna
one
happen.
did you lose?
I don't know yet.
You better find out because it just gave me the answer. It just told you. It told me. Oh.
9 of chalices.
Okay, so my next question
9
is...
of cups.
My next thing is flip a coin and know, is it a no or a yes? God, some days I just ask your gut, right?
Yeah, right.
That came off the top.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, if it came off the top, maybe it's not. Okay. Although that was...
What's yes, what's no when I toss it?
I don't know. We got to call it.
You've got to call it. It's your coin toss.
Me?
It's your coin toss.
You call it. You call it.
I don't even know what I'm calling it for.
Doesn't matter. That's even better. That's why you always get, like, you know, a young child to do the scrying. Go for it.
Heads.
Heads yes or heads no. You lost the quarter now, didn't you?
Well, it's heads anyway.
Heads for what? Heads for yes or no?
Yes.
Oh. That's what I pulled yesterday. I'm not making that up. That I can document. I can prove it. When I said give me the cards, and I pulled 2, and then I said, oh, I don't know. It's a one or the other. I don't know. I can't remember what the other one was. I'd have to go look it up. What's that?
2 of Pentacles.
Those are the 2 cards from yesterday. Those are the 2 cards from yesterday. This was the no. This is the yes. What?
You're going to lose your cards if you're not careful.
I'm not gonna lose my cards. That's pretty bizarre, isn't it? Well, I'm just going to tell you that if you shuffled them, I did too. And Papa and his buddy showed up in full force again.
That's a wild card.
What?
The top one. It says right on the top of it, wild card.
Fair. Yeah, that's. I'm still working out how the calling the shots right now. So, okay, well then we are doing the right thing right now. Rather than rushing home to get the bikes to rush off to do whatever. Sometimes you just have to move slowly and let things unfold, and that's what we're doing today. I was gonna bring out the ritual. I said, oh, we should do this. We'll do this again. We read it the other night when we were college. And then I thought, no, but I gotta take the book. I gotta start carrying that more often. Which gets complicated. I've got a large, weight-wise. Although this bag and this will ride on the bike right now in that little back thing. I don't get a lot of more pack room. I've got to take the jacket off in the side bag. I'm going to pick something up at the store or whatever. But this stuff will fit. And then we'll pick up garbage bags, and then we'll go get that, and then I can just take the papers home and not get them messed up. And I really don't want to ask Jared again for another set. He is really nice. He really is. Like there's days I just don't think he's for real. He's so nice. He's just, where do you get people that easygoing? Well, it's a meaningful comment because he's only in his 30s, 30-something. I don't know anybody in that age group like that. And I sure haven't known anybody up towards our like that. Nobody. I know, because of the stall of connection, I shouldn't say this, but he's an ancestor in disguise. He's I don't know, he's a little angel in disguise. He's a little, it's just bizarre. Because I said to him, they're doing whatever, they're taking a couple minutes talking, and I said to Eddie, I said, you should look for a second. Because I was going to actually send it off with you and say, here, try, just run over to Staples and photocopy. And then there's Jared, and I said, the offices are open, Mr. Shadows. Oh, that's a great idea. Whoa. He says, are you sure you want it like this? And I said, well, it is a little small font. Oh, don't worry, I can fix it. Shit, man. And I only think he was 15 minutes because he got sidetracked on his cell phone while he was doing it. Oh, yeah, we'll put that in there. It rides. Okay, well, we're here. Yep. Well, we should take some pictures or something there. Do you remember going way over that way and sitting there way back when? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you for coming out here on the way home. This was a good idea.
Thank you. It was the only thing I could think of between here and there.
That's good. It was that, or we were going to rush in, get changed, and rush back over here. Yeah. But with no down unwind or something. Cool. Within the next, within that 5 o'clock mark. It's been doing that anyway. Now, what is this? Have we been being watched? Oh, hell, I bet you we have. I think we have.
I think you just pulled in, too.
No, I think that we were being watched because they watched us earlier with whatever. So... dandelion. And I don't know, you think it's going to rain tomorrow?
I don't think so.
I don't think it is. See, that's why I wanted to go do that overhead thing today, so it was out of the way. Although I suppose if we went out tomorrow, we wouldn't get out much before 11 anyway. Clear. Okay, so we need to pick up garbage bags. Where are we doing that? Save on.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I have those two that we have to empty. That's a good 3 bags anyway. And then there's one in the backyard that's got 2 dead rats in it, which is pretty disgusting too. Stop in there and walk through this area too. Pretty. Yeah, these things are just strange. Hello.
It's absolutely fucking stupid in there.
Don't worry, I have watched 4 drug deals. I have watched security deal with something else. I have watched, I am not kidding, a prayer meeting. You name it. I have watched